This month, you have a tasty reason to visit the Oregon coast. It's the Newport Seafood and Wine Festival.
It'll be different from past festivals with several ways to enjoy some great food and drink. Joe is joining us live now from Hillsboro. Good morning, Joe.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, so we're back here at New Wines, and I'm with Joe Williams, who's hosting us this morning. How are you today?
I'm well. Good morning.
Well, thank you for having us today. He is one of several Oregon winemakers participating in the Newport Seafood and Wine Festival. A little bit different this year. Last year, it was all virtual. This year, they have some events that you can enjoy, within the confines of your home. But then you can also go in person in Newport. They've got a number of different spots throughout. So first of all, one thing you can do to support the festival is get one of these boxes of wine. There's 3 wines in each box, and there's a different theme. And Joe, you have a wine in one of them.
In the uniquely Oregon wine.
What kind of wine are you offering in that?
We'll be doing the Sangiovese out of the Seven Hills Vineyard in Walla Walla Valley, Oregon.
Okay, so each one has a theme. Again, uniquely Oregon. There's a dessert wines one. There's one called Que Sera Sera, which is all Syrahs. Imagine that. And so that's something you can enjoy at home. But they also have what's called the Tasting Trail. And so that is 36 different spots throughout the Newport area, basically with winemakers, with restaurants, people that specialize in great food, all coming together. So you're going to be at one spot. Tell us kind of where you'll be.
So we'll be on Nye Beach at the Hallmark Resort, and we'll be pouring the wines that we brought this year. Of course, always our Sangiovese, which shows really well for everybody. One of our favorites, a new varietal that we're doing, the Cabernet Franc. And then we did a port-style Tempranillo this year.
And so, you were telling me that this is, what, your 10th vintage this year?
Yeah, we celebrated our 10th vintage this year.
So you've got this wine bar here in Hillsboro, this great spot, and I'm just looking around, you've got like live music here and food, there's all sorts of fun stuff you do here, but you don't actually make the wine here. Where do you make the wine?
So I make the wine in Aurora.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is a neighborhood I've lived in for the last 20-some years, and as downtown has developed up, it's been a really fun place, and community support's been amazing for us to come in here, and yeah, we've enjoyed it, and yeah, we're 5 years down here now.
And you've uncorked one of these bottles, so why don't you pour us a little of that and tell us about this particular wine, if you
So this is a Cabernet Franc, and as I made the point before, it's a Walla Walla Valley wine out of the Seven Hills Vineyard, and people have a misnomer that all Walla Walla is Washington, but 1/3 of that AVA is actually in the lovely state of Oregon.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
And it's one of the first commercially planted vineyards in the state.
Now, what would this go well with?
Cabernet Franc is really a nicely bottled wine, and it would go really well with that grilled salmon that chefs come up with.
So that old myth about you don't have red wine with seafood, that's out the window.
Yeah, no. I'm a firm believer that you should drink what you like, because it's an experience. I mean, food and wine and everything that we do, it's an experience, and we should enjoy what we do. If not, then find something else to do.
And you'll find plenty to enjoy as part of the Newport Seafood and Wine Festival. Again, in person, or you can order a wine box. There's also going to, by the way, we had the folks from Chinook Winds, their online cooking class, a lot of great stuff you can sample. We'll have a link to all that information at kptv.com. Joe, cheers. Thank you very much. And guys, a lot more coming your way as we get you ready for the Newport Seafood and Wine Festival in just a bit. Back to you in the studio.